that this is our last opportunity to justify our presence here. Without this, any suspicions among the Bretons of our ineptitude will only deepen.
I advise great caution with the occupants of Deep Crag, Drugo. They could hold invaluable information. All you need to do is stay your hounds.
Keen to see them survive. Why is that, Merriman?
We shouldn't debase ourselves by imitating the barbarous Britons here. They've already bled the orcs dry. Why should we add to the slaughter?
The plans have been inked. We are not dealing with civilians here. Any rights the Empire would bestow are now forfeit. There will be no further delays.
Very well, Drugo, very well. All the blood that spills will be on you.
Out with it. The Empire doesn't employ the services of simple murderers and thugs. But if you're looking to serve Tamriel, then yeah, we could use you. As you may or may not be aware, there's a significant orc population to the west of our hold. It's not just a neutral party either. Scouts have reported that they've burnt down a small outpost and built around it rapidly. We fear that their expansion may reach Arnima and further. Go meet with the officer station just at the ridge, overlooking the lake. I hope you're one that honors a contract, which is a rare breed around, I'm sure. Now, don't keep my men waiting. May you have good fortune in the battle to come.
Santa's got a surprise for you.
So, you made it here then. Very well. We'll soon be cutting a path through these barbarians and taking back that post. Get ready. Enemies in sight. Hold fast.
Come here, prick.
Ah!
I'll drink for yours.
Citizen, attempt to piece together and rebuild this fractured outpost with the help of the garrison to the east, and try to root out any remaining radicals. But between you and me, I wish I wasn't even here in the first place. The situation in the Reach is quite frankly hopeless.
What do you need? Yes?
I'm warning you. Back off.
My soldiers tell me of your skill in battle, and have reported that you did what you were sent for. Thus, you'll be rewarded generously. Also, have a look at this. Seems Mortafane is in need of a mercenary. Apparently those witchmen up in the valley ran with something very dear to him. Isn't that the question we're all looking to answer? You'd think the Empire's multi-century stay here would have stifled racial tensions somewhat. But they just keep the old feuds going, with no signs of relief. These particular orcs who sacked our outposts, however, well, that's an even more startling development that has no rational impetus.
Make yourself big.
Not often mercenaries come waltzing into my chamber. Just 2 days ago, my guard butchered a small group of witchmen just outside the city walls. The first time in a while they've come this close. They butchered all but one that left for the hills deep within the valley, and by coincidence, a necklace of mine went missing. Jules makes me sick. This amulet is what keeps you in this town safe. I shouldn't become riled with naivety. Now off you go, lest you forfeit the gold you desire and forgo the safety you'll have within my walls.
Blessings upon you. Not good enough. Raymond's the name. Though in Cyrodiil they say it as Raymond. You must be the 5th mercenary he sent after his baubles. 3 of them dropped the venture entirely as soon as I told them what they're going up against. The 2 never returned. Let's hope you're the exception. The cave is located up the valley, past the exile camp and close to the falls. Also, I must beg you a favor. If you do manage to return, could you tell me of anything you find within the cave? Particularly anything related to the Drureni? Or anything pertaining to Daedra worship? We're stumped as to what's making these witchmen so feral, and any findings you tell me of will contribute to this research. I'll tell the other priests of your help. May Stendarr grant you strength in your quest. There is, but be warned, this mode of travel isn't used often, for obvious reasons. First being that you're never sure if you'll come out the other side in one piece. You want to find yourself in the Maw if you're to enter that cave. I'll pray for your return. Hopefully this time I'll be answered.
Remember a night with a girl from an inn that looked just like one of these hags? And a... Look! See that blood? That man was probably bleeding out after barely escaping the guard. Let's follow this blood trail to find the amulet.
Shouldn't have come here. Hey, you! Over here. Help this poor sod. I was in the middle of a bleeding act. Obviously. Good. Not great until they give it whiskey flavor, but good. Here's hoping me intestines aren't leaking. Feeling better already. Now, I owe you one, don't I? The thing is, I obviously have nothing to repay you with, unless our clothes are the same size. How about you find me beneath Evermore once I make it out of this hole? Look for Björn, and don't worry, I won't skip town. I can live well enough without hired thugs on my trail.
Up to you. back to modifying? Should try and go slow. You look dizzy.
You look uneasy. You'd best give me that amulet before your mind is sundered by the power of it. Also, I've heard the missionary inside the temple has news of a discovery. Have a word. At least they're finally being useful.